Welcome to the how-to video for Smokin Silk. The Smokin Flash Silk, you receive an ashtray. That's just the flash push-button electronic flash unit. You take the card that has the extra flash wires on it. Give this a little push on the ashtray by the connectors there, the flash. You can pick the lid, will come right out. And you can look inside. You'll need to get a AAA battery, and it goes in there. And this lid just sticks on here magnetically, so that it won't fall out when you display the ashtray. See, the lid will just come right out. You receive two silks. You'll see one of the silks has a loop of fishing line on it. This is the one that you'll pull out of the ashtray. The other one is the one that you'll stuff into the silk pull. You have a nice pull, silent silk pull here that you hook up your sleeve where it's invisible once it's pulled up the sleeve. And it's also easy to get to. And I use a straw, which is not included, but you can use any straw. That I use that to push the silk down into the vanisher to vanish the silk. So once you load your battery in here, and you can load your silk in. It's very easy to do. I just take the silk, sort of pull it together, and then just do an accordion pleat on it, leaving the little fishing line circle at the top here, right in the middle, and I drop that right into the ashtray behind that little lid that's in the center. Drop in the lid. There's the loop exposed. Now I can use this to tuck in the silk here, so none of it's visible. And there's the edge of the loop, I can feel it there. Now if you put your finger over the place where the flash is, it's easy to expose the ashtray and see that it's nothing inside it. Now, and the silk is concealed under the lid, ready to be pulled out just by grabbing that little loop with your finger. So this is ready to go to appear the silk. You can see there is a push button on here on the bottom. You're going to push that when you want the flash to go off. And you're going to take a piece of flash cotton, use a fairly nice size, about the size of a quarter, loosen it up, and put some sparkle powder on it, and then I just push it right under that spot. As long as a little piece of it is touching the wire, it'll ignite, and that ice can be flashed and shown that to be empty. Once just by turning it upside down, the other one just stab your thumb over that spot. Okay, so I just take the silk, I place it on top of the ashtray, run the straw across it, right where the button is. I keep that toward the forward, and these are extra wires here that will tell you how to use those in a second. So in the very beginning, I have this palmed in my hand. I have my middle finger pushed over to the top of it, so it's easy to expose my hands here. Looking like nothing's in my hand, I say this is called Smokin Silk. I'm going to use a straw, a silk, and an ashtray. So you can flash the ashtray upside down, shows that it's nothing in it, or use your right hand covering that spot, showing nothing in it, setting the ashtray back down. Now I just take the silk, I take it over my hand, like I'm making a cup, a place for the silk to go. I push this right over my hand. I can adjust anything I want right then because it's hidden. I adjust this to the top. Now I'm just pressing the silk right into the pull. Now I adjust it a little bit here so the pull is ready to shoot right up my sleeve. As I tap my hand, I let go of this, so the action of the tapping of the hand covers the silk shooting up the sleeve, and it's gone. It's very simple vanish. Now all you got to do is pick up the ashtray. You can have the straw on it or not, doesn't matter. Pick up the ashtray. When you press the button, your flash will go off. Reach down in here, feel the little piece of loop that you have, and pull that right out, either quickly or slowly, doesn't matter, and the silk reappears. You can flash the ashtray once again. It's just an ashtray. It's a smoking silk. You drop it back onto the ashtray. Straw is on here. It's a very nice, complete routine. Vanish in an appearance and a flash. So all you need to know is that this wire here will flash for probably 50 times easily until that wire is burnt out. Again, to put the silk in, you just come under the lid, pop it up, and pull it out. Rest there magnetically. And once this is opened up, it's very easy to change the wire. When you want to put a new wire on, you'll see there's a little clip edges on these connectors here. You press on those and it opens up. Press on both sides, open both of those up. Take a new wire and you wrap it around that copper edge 3 or 4 times, and then clamp the connector onto that one. Do the same thing onto the other copper wire and clamp that connector onto that one, and you're ready to go again. And then make sure it's nice and tight, and that'll last you a long time. Once you put the silk in there again, this goes back over the top, and you're ready for a flash. You could also use it for any kind of an effect where you want a flash to come out of an ashtray. Smokin' Silk by G Sparks. When you clamp on the new wire and take off the old wire, you'll use a little pair of needle nose pliers, and that will give you the strength to open and firmly put that wire back on. And you're ready for a flash. You could also use it for any kind of an effect where you want a flash to come out of an ashtray. Smokin' Silk by G Sparks. Oh yes, remember to use good batteries. I use the Energizer. Just use a good sharp battery that's not too old. You'll notice that if it starts taking longer than 3 seconds to flash off, put a new battery in there and it'll flash much quicker. As the battery gets old, it takes more and more time for the wire to heat up to ignite the flash cotton. And enjoy the magic with Smokin' Flash Silk.